Hello and welcome to Planner Craft. Sorry about the little interruption there. So today I'm going to be doing a kids project, and it's not going to be an expensive one, and it's one that they can add to throughout the summer holidays. So we're going to start off with some nice cheap white card. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. I just got some from the Poundland store, so anything that is of a similar quality will be fine for this project. As we're going to be scoring it lots and folding it, it really doesn't have to be that strong. So, to get started, you're going to want to have a scoreboard, or you could just fold in half and so on and so forth. So, putting in our card, we're going to score first of all at 15 because A4 is just under 30 centimetres. And then we're going to score it in half this side and this side. So that's 7.5 and 22.5. And that's all the difficult numbers out of the way.
Don't get too far, you might have to do it again.
Okay, so that's 7.5, 15, 22.5. Or in other words, folding your card in half, and then we're going to do an accordion fold, so fold it back outwards. You're then going to want to use the edge of your ruler or spoon just to crease your folds down neatly. Okay, so when the project is eventually all bound together, you're going to end up with a front cover flap, a double piece here, and another back cover flap. And then we're going to group multiples of these together to form our album. And eventually we'll add on a pen loop so that you can add in things like journaling. Another option that you have when you're producing your accordion is to actually emboss this inner section here, or for children that are more sensible and older, you can add in a little aperture and actually enable things to float in your accordion.
It sounds very quiet.
Oh dear, not sure why the mic's there. It doesn't need turning up.
It's on full, it should be.
Oh, should be picking me up fine.
It's on the meter, right? Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So if we want to add embossing into these pages, we have a number of options. We could use a thick layer of card underneath that we can actually emboss around.
Okay.
You could use die cuts, you could use an embossing folder and do it that way. Or you can use some embossing boards, which is what I'm going to do now. Now, the benefit of working this way with this particular design is that you're working on the back of the card that's going to be sealed. So it doesn't matter how messy this bit gets with an embossing board, because it's only going to pick up where the actual channels are.
Okay, go fine. Stop looking at me. Concentrate on what you're doing.
So, with these boards, they often have a channel that leads upwards, and you're looking for that little sweet point that then gives you where your next channel lies. going to make a mess of this so you can see how forgiving this technique is. Purposely. Okay, so you can see we're making a real mess of this. And you might think, oh no, the kids have ruined it. But when you turn it over, you've got a nice, neat embossing line. And then just turn it over. And you're going to do the same on the opposite panel. Okay, so remember, this is going to go like this. So all this messy stuff is out of sight. So again, follow our line up. So what do you think to the new view? Okay. So there's our finished page. So now what I'm going to do is, because I know that I'm going to bind this in a way that I don't need this to be loose, I'm going to actually dear glue around this edge. Now you could use just ordinary PVA for this, but just for speed, because I'm videoing, I'm going to use some double-sided tape.
Got thumbs up from that.
Yay! Okay.
Sticky stuff.
Sticky stuff box. So we have a wide range of tapes that we can use, so I'll just take you through a few. So for starters, we have the ultra strong red tape. Now for this project you could use this, but I would advise you to keep clear of this edge here, just because we might want to punch through it, and this does not like being punched. So in which case, I'm just going to use some ordinary double-sided tape. As usual, seems to sink to the bottom of the box. There we go.
Just do it on the side next to you, can't see it, so.
I'm going to start by doing the edge that it's going to actually meet and be bound. And then I'm just going to use some non-stick scissors, but you don't have to be too fussy, as long as you don't mind cleaning them off after. Some double-sided tapes will actually let you tear them as well. And then I'm just going to peel this off. Well, there's one more yourselves moments.
There's a pokey to the thing on the front too. In the Yahtzee bucket, if you no, Yahtzee bucket.
Oh, that one. Not that one.
Right, silver.
Silver. So there's
Plastic
somewhere.
lid.
Ah. Okay. Okay. Not recommended for small children. Just going to take our page and fold it over. Okay, so you want it so that your shorter flap is to the back. Okay, because we folded it 15, we know that this flap is always going to be shorter than this one. Next you're going to want to mark on your binding points. So you may want to use your cutting mat to line this up, or you could use a scoreboard. Just to help you see, I'm going to use my scoreboard again.
Any questions?
Oh, if you've got any questions or need me to repeat any measurements, do say. Okay, so I'm going to mark the same point on both sides of my card, just to make my life a little bit easier. Okay, so taking my pencil, I'm going to mark the points at 5 centimetres and 15 centimetres. Okay, so that's my back, that's 5 and 15. Then I'm going to flip it that way. This is important, otherwise your points won't line up. So you're literally going to flip it over on your long edge and go up this way. Then follow your line down and mark it. Follow your line down and mark it. So then when you open it up, it should be more or less in line. If you do it up the other way, you'll notice that there's like a centimetre difference because we're allowing an extra centimetre on this bottom edge. Any questions so far?
No, keep going.
Okay. So, to punch your holes for your binding, you can just use a normal hole punch and do each there individually. Or you can use what's known as a crocodile and just go straight through.
Oh, so look.
Oh, good, so right
Big purple thing in front of you.
Big purple thing. Oh. Okay. Now we're going to use some elastic to bind this. So you don't want your hole to be too big. But if you don't have any other option, you can use a standard hole. I'm just going to move my guide up a bit. So I'll just screw that. Make it slightly easier. And you want it so that it's not too close to the edge, but close enough that you can wrap it round easily to form your pen loop at the end. So I've set mine to about 1/4 inch. And then this will slot nicely into my guide. I can line up my pencil mark with the edge of my crocodile and just punch through. So, and again this end, just going to line it up so that it lines up to the right hand side of my pencil mark and punch it through. Okay. And that's the start of our album. Next you're going to want to erase your pencil marks. And you can do this with a plastic eraser. There's a good excuse to open the new eraser. So, just going to rub those out. And depending on how you want to do your design, you could add a tab on for the week, or if there's particular events in the week, you could add a tab on a different page for each thing that you do. So, this is where you get to have fun, and I want to see what you can come up with to go with on the layout. So, if you are on Instagram, you can share at Plannercraft, and if you're on Facebook, you can put it on our Plannercraft group. So, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and share it out. And we'll be back showing you how to bind your album in about a week's time. Bye for now.